raged out of control for an eternity. And from this rage, this madness of war, the Furies were brought forth. Neither Titan nor God, mortal nor shade, the Furies were bound to no one, for they were the guardians of honor, the enforcers of punishment.
Hello, Shadow Wolf. What's up, Carnage? And welcome, Zach. Hope everyone's doing alright. Oh, tell me we don't have to kill that dragon again. I'm pretty sure we don't. Well, welcome to the chat, Black Wolf. Don't you mean they need to remaster Legend of Dragoon? And what's up, Phantom Cities? How you doing? But seriously, how do you build something like this? You know, that's one thing I absolutely miss about God of War that the newer games don't do. I love these camera angles. They are so masterfully done. Okay. And if you lose the Ghost Rider, okay. I mean, I'm not really the biggest Ghost Rider fan, but whatever. Yes, Shadow Wolf, Ace Combat is a bit underrated, although I'm not sure if the newest one has come out yet. Oh, this little guy here. Black Wolf, I'm not sure if you're talking to me, but I've never heard of that. You know, Fantasy, we don't even know if that's going to be a trilogy. That might be a two-parter. I mean, who knows? I mean, it's kind of weird because it's questionable we can call the first set of God of Wars a trilogy because there's like 7 games, and I know there's a lot of like spin-offs, but you know they're not really spin-offs because they take place within the realm of the game's story, so that's kind of questionable. When it comes to Assassin's Black Widow is top 10, I don't really know anything. I don't know anything about Black Widow, so I can't really say. Oh, what is this? Can't be open. Why don't I play Persona 5? Black Wolf, what the hell are you talking about? I don't play Persona 5. It's right here. Like, I mean, dude, I just did a video saying how I thought it was one of the top 5 best PlayStation exclusives. Like, what are you talking about? Sorry, PlayStation 4 exclusives. I just can't stream this. I mean, heck, if I could stream this, I would play this more, but I can't stream it. Because even after, like, I don't know how long this game's been out, but Atlas will not allow you to stream this game for some reason, which is weird, because this is such a great game, so you would want to see people play that. Shadow Wolf, I don't think Horizon Zero Dawn is underrated. I think that gets as much credit as it deserves. I mean, it's the first. I mean, that's going to be the game that replaces Uncharted, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, when Uncharted retired, we got Horizon Zero Dawn. That's like going to be like the next big franchise with PlayStation moving forward. I have no doubt about that. Like, that sucker had an incredible first game, and I know we're going to get a second game, and it's going to be even better. I mean, that game practically created a new iconic heroine, so yeah, expect to see more of Aloy in the future. Well, Phantom, we don't know if it's going to be a trilogy. I mean, it could... Hang on. Hello? Sorry about that. I mean, because, heck, these new set of God of War games might have spin-offs of its own, so...
Hurry! Before the Master approaches!
You! We have given you all you need for success, and yet you still fail us. The statues were to be completed by now.
It is a massive task you have set before us, Master. My brothers, they need food and rest.
You have not been asked to speak!
Damn.
And who will be next? You there! You are now charged with the task of completing the statues.
As you wish.
We hope your work is better than that of your friend here. We can no longer stand the sight of you. You make us sick.
Oh, Carnage, you have the Kodak sound for your phone. Oh yeah, that's cool. Well, Shadow Wolf. No one talks about Killzone anymore because they ended the series. So why would people talk about Killzone? I mean, it's a great series. It lasted. It went through 3 generations. I mean, it started with PlayStation 2, then went on PlayStation 3, and then it ended on PlayStation 4. I mean, that's about how long I would expect a series to go. I mean, Uncharted went through 2 generations. I mean, it went through start with PlayStation 3, and then you kind of had a little moment on Vita, and then it ended on PlayStation 4. So, you know, I think every game series has a run. And, you know, eventually, I do think we will get a last God of War game, which, you know, probably the last one. I mean, Batman is a better fighter than Iron Man. Well, of course he is. I mean, there's no question about that. Oh, it's you guys, huh? Oh. Oh. Yes, I would. Yes, Ezio is I would definitely say he's my favorite assassin, but he's not in my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Alright. We got another puzzle. That is my theory. I think at some point, because we already know, like, that's how I think that God of War 5 is gonna end. I think at some point, like, because we know that the Norse gods, they have their own God of War, and I think Atreus is going to kill him, and then by killing that God of War, Heathen gets the title of God of War for that realm. And I think at some point Kratos is going to, you know, probably sacrifice himself. And I think, like, the last gift he'll give him is, I think he'll give his son the Blades of Chaos. So even though Kratos dies, his iconic weapon gets passed down to the son. Because I just can't see Atreus sticking with a bow the whole time. I can see him using it as a long-range weapon, but he'll need a close-range weapon eventually. And I don't really see him keeping the axe. I think the axe is better for Kratos. I think it would be cooler passing the Blades of Chaos to his son. I mean, that's just what I would do. What is my top AC game? Well, that's Black Flag, dude. Like, Carnage, I did a whole top. Look up my top 10, my top list videos. I mean, that's a real popular one of my top list videos. I get it. Nope. What's up, Blue Demon? And yeah, I'm doing a little bit well, but something happened to a friend of mine, and I'm a little bit sad for him. So. Okay. Curious. There we got him fast. I don't think there's anything further down here. I think we're done, so. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, just a little side moment. Do you think God of War 5 will use Thor's hammer? I don't see why not. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna kill him, and then we'll get to use the hammer, so. Sure, why not? Who's gonna use it? I can't say, but yeah, I'm sure at some point we'll get a hold of it. What weapon would you want in this game? What game? This game? It's got... Heck, I don't care as long as it's got the Blades of Chaos. That's all I need. Oh, ooh, you want to play a game of Shocker? Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Shot with you. I think I'm better at it. Ah. Bless his... Have I played Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark? Yes, I have. And what's up, Lugina? And what's up, Jose? I think that's how you... Are you Zeus? Or I think that's how your name is spelled. Maybe Thor's hammer will be a unique weapon, like the only one he wields, only one's worthy. Perhaps. We don't know. Anything can happen at this point. mean, sure. I mean, that's basic knowledge that Captain America's a super soldier. You gotta put something on there. Maybe there's a statue we gotta move something. Alright, let's go statue hunting. Okay. Ah, there it is. What if Spectre from DC confronted Zeus? I don't know. And Chris can't Chris couldn't replace Duke Nukem. I mean, he doesn't have the personality to replace Duke Nukem. Not even close. Alright. And then take that off. Haha! We're gonna get charmed. Who's my favorite boss in any God of War game? It's in God of War 3. It's either the Poseidon fight at the beginning or it's the Kronos fight. It's one of those two. I have not seen a boss fight in any other God of War game outside of that one that tops those two. Those ones are just impressive. I mean, I've seen a lot of really cool ones, a lot of real creative ones, but if you're talking about which one did I feel like the biggest badass, it would be those two. I mean, with the finale of the Poseidon fight, I like how it went to like a reverse perspective, and you actually could see Kratos as he was bashing Poseidon's head into the rocks. That had never been done. And with the Kronos fight, I liked how, number one, he was massive. I think he's, in terms of size, the biggest boss. How there were stages, and you were fighting all over his body, and then you went inside his body, and then you cut open his intestines, and then you make his way up his body, and then you stab him in the forehead. I mean, that one has, phases. Okay, I'm curious if I'm supposed to jump down. Oh, I was. Okay, I thought that might kill me. But there's no turning back now. At least Chris treats women like actual people. What if Leon obtained some Lo Wang weapons? Who's Lo Wang? I don't know who that is. The Colossus of Rhodes is your personal favorite. That would definitely be a top 5, but I couldn't pick that over I couldn't pick it over Poseidon and Kronos fight. That's definitely a top 5, and that was a great way to
If you search
open
for
up
truth,
God of War
the
2.
souls of
Great
Hades
way.
will aid your quest.
Search the soul of Hades. Alrighty. And I've already maxed that out. Okay, let me just open these ones. I'm getting a little bit dark. Looks like a storm's coming. Motherfuckers. Okay, now. Lo Wang is the protagonist of Shadow Warrior. Never heard of it. What is so great about Persona 5? I never understood it. Okay, well then Shadow Wolf, watch my review of it. I mean, I hate to, sound cliche and say go watch review, but yeah, really, watch the review. That will tell you everything you need to know. You don't even need to play the other games to get into Persona 5. That isn't that like because I never played a Persona game before that, and once I played that instantly became like one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I mean, I wouldn't put it quite as high as like Ni no Kuni 1 or Final Fantasy X, but it's definitely a top 5. Ooh, you guys. Woo. Okay. Got a little tricky. Dodging this. Like, my question, why is my mana so low? Do you think there should be a Dead Space movie? At this point in time, no. I think too much time has passed, so no one knows what Dead Space is. So no, I would not recommend. Like, I would not recommend they do one now. I Black Wolf. I don't know anything about Darksiders. I might have played that game once, but I don't know what that game's about. So I can't answer that. And yes, Zach, I did manage to beat that last boss. It took an extra hour, but I figured it out. I mean, I didn't really figure it out. I got lucky, but like a lot of people, a lot of people have had trouble with that character. Like, how anyone could beat that character on the hardest difficulty is insane. Like, I've seen like tournament players complain about her, which is surprising. I'm guessing they're never gonna make her a playable character because she would just be cheating all the time. I mean, for time powers. Okay. I get the feeling I'm missing something. Anime movie? No. You mean a Dead Space? They already... Immortal, they already made 2 Dead Space animated movies. They did 2 of them. Why would they... There's no need to do another one. And I think too much time has passed still to do any more movies. At this point, no one really cares anymore. Do I think Devil May Cry 5 Virgil could beat Sephiroth? Which Sephiroth are we talking about? Like Blue Demon, if you've seen my Versus video, I already said I do think that Virgil could beat canon Sephiroth. There are several different versions. There's only 2 versions of Sephiroth. There's canon Sephiroth, and then there's Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth. They are completely different. And I did a whole video explaining why I think canon Sephiroth would probably lose. Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth. I don't know. That's too close to call. I think he'd beat canon Sephiroth. I don't think Devil May Cry 3 Virgil would win against Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth. I think in that case, Sephiroth would definitely win. No question about that. The fuck just happened? It'd be a good. I don't know. Devil May Cry Dante. I don't know. That one's tough too. Like the question is, well, is like I mean. The problem with comparing those two is their approaches don't really change. I mean, they have new powers, sure, but their tactical approaches just wouldn't change that much. They haven't changed, their entire lives, so that's the problem. Alright, who's in the room? Nobody, just me. Okay, wasn't supposed to do that. Alright. I don't know, Black Wolf, why Demeter didn't show up. I mean, you gotta ask the developers. I mean, not every Greek god was used. Ah! Damn it, didn't mean to do that. Oof. Did I see Medieval trailer? I'm glad it's being remastered. Never heard of it. Yeah, only 37 minutes in. Okay. Dante versus Deadpool. I mean, you run into the same problem that Death Battle had with, like, Deadpool versus Deathstroke. It's like no matter what he does, he doesn't really have a way to permanently kill Wade. And that's the problem with Deadpool. Like, there's not really a legitimate way to put him down for good. He'll just keep coming back. Okay. Zeus versus Phantom. I don't know who that second character is. I've never seen that name before. Maybe in the games. Do I think they should remaster PlayStation All-Stars? No, I don't think so. What's up, Red Guilty? Oh, him. Yeah, I never caught that guy's name. I don't know. Zeus versus that guy. I mean, technically, that's a bit weird. Because the whole thing with that guy is you couldn't kill him unless you, like, infected him with, like, some special mineral. And with Zeus, you can only kill him with a godly weapon. So you might have a situation where just neither one can really beat up. I mean, they could beat the hell out of each. I mean, if we're talking about a fight, I think Zeus probably would control the fight, but he can't technically kill him. And I think that's the problem. You have two characters that technically you have to fulfill certain conditions before you can actually kill him. And unless you do that, then you're just gonna be, oh damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Then you just got two punching bags. So yeah, I don't see anybody winning that. What? Hey man, if I get time gas again, I need to go back to the room before. I don't think we can get back to that room. I mean, Wolverine's my #1 X-Men. Had to. Oh. I don't know if I'd say he's my favorite anymore. Had you asked me that like 10 years ago, I would have said undoubtedly yes, but since then, I don't know. I mean, he's definitely a top 5 X-Men, but is he my favorite? That just seems a little too generic. What are my top 5 favorite Castlevania characters? I don't have top 5 Castlevania characters. I've only played 2 Castlevania games, so I don't know enough about them to come up with 5 characters. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. This room seems familiar. Strange. Huh. Strange. Oh! Oh, we're back here. Okay. That seemed weird. Okay. Oh, really? Get down here. Now, let's hope not to go through that again. Because you'll earn a power-up, health, and magic. Okay, I wish I'd known that, but I think we're too far. I don't think we can get it at this point. But thanks. I'm sure they usually, like, God of War games usually carry a few extras, so like Do you think Batman animated series will ever return? No. Why? Why bring it back? It was fine just the way it is. And, I mean, heck, these kids these days don't appreciate good quality and all they want is crap. I mean, by the way, have any of you guys heard that Disney is going to remake Home Alone? Ridiculous. Nothing is sacred in Disney anymore, is it? And I had a conversation with my friend Rachel the other day. I asked her this question on Twitch. How would you guys feel if, like, Disney out of nowhere decided they want to remake the original Star Wars trilogy? Because it's coming. I'm telling you, no one believes me. They're gonna remake those movies. And I'll tell you why. Because Disney does not like anything that they themselves didn't already create. I mean, they have enough... I mean, they're already messing... Like, modern Disney is already messing with its own history. And saying, oh no, that old stuff, that animated stuff, all those old classic movies, oh, no, we can do them better now. And I'm telling you, they're going to remake the original Star Wars trilogy. They're gonna do it. Okay, I don't even know if that was the right thing to do. I don't even know. Yeah, I know, Phantom. They're remaking it, which is like dumb. Like, why are you doing this? Why can't you just leave certain things alone? There are certain things that should never be remade. It's ridiculous. Okay. Now the question remains. Okay. Alright. We'll use time. That breaks down the Sands of Time crack. We use this as a platform to get on. What the fuck? Strange. Okay, we should have moved faster. Oh no, we're too far away. Okay, that's my problem. That's my problem. We're too far. Okay, let's try this again. Wasn't that in... The sands of time seem to pop up in everything. Alright, here we go. Alright. They can't leave stuff alone because they have no fresh take. I've been saying that for years. It's like Disney cannot come up with original content, and so they're gonna remake everything. So my question is, what the hell are they gonna do when they run out of animated movies to remake? Just make sequels to remakes that should never have been made?
Although,
don't touch me.
reason to seek the Oracle carries such a mark.
I am so sickened of Disney right now. Like, I'm already planning like a day trip to Disneyland, like at the end of September, because no one's gonna like celebrate my birthday with me, so I gotta go by myself. And like, I'm only really going there to pick up one thing. Oh God, really? You're gonna send your goons after me? That's not smart. It's like, screw this, we ain't missing. Oh my God, dude, you got a tumor on you. You got a nasty tumor. Okay.
Tolerate your impudence. You will not see her.
When it comes to remakes, everybody do a flop. Yeah, that's true. That they do whatever the hell they want. They don't care. Heck, it makes money. So why should they? So why should we care? I mean, it's our fault. Okay, this part's always pretty cool.
We will see to it you do not live.
Games, you idiot!
I know he gains. Leave me be. I will take care of him. Arrogant fool. Will not be defeated. You may be a great warrior, but you have no place in our temple. You will never see the Oracle.
My, quite persistent, isn't he?
His persistence only means he's dead.
Why was he allowed entry to my temple?
Okay, he's gonna do something before. Breaking. Okay, yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit challenging. It's like, okay.
I will not allow you to continue. You will never prevail.
Alright, what's he doing?
We will see you dead.
Ah,
Die, Dark Warrior!
Nope. Okay, see, something like this is pretty cool. Time to rip that tumor off. Oh god. That was tumors in control. Great. Okay, sorry if I'm not answering your questions, I'm just trying to focus. I think it's the last one.
You have sealed the Oracle's fate. You will never know the truth.
Step harder. Okay, sorry. Okay, if I missed any questions, you can ask them all over again. We still got an hour, and I think that's like one of the tougher boss fights, so I kind of have to focus. Zach, I don't know anything about Halo. I know very little, so... Best super spy in any media? I don't know. Maybe James Bond, I guess.
Alethea.
The relic you carry has no effect on me.
Then I fear you are beyond aid.
Do not worry. The situation before me is clear. I have waited for this day. Your thoughts are clouded and your mind conflicted, warrior. I can feel it. You seek the truth?
Yes.
So be it. But remember, the truth always comes with a price.
Annie's innocent.
Merciless Forerunner. I don't know what Google Stadia is. I don't know what that is.
Your bond is complete. What's done is done. It cannot be undone.
The Furies infect your mind because you run from your oath to Ares. They will stop at nothing should you resist.
So the Shade speaks the truth.
The intentions of Orcos are pure,
Orcos. But he is a Fury.
and he will play his part in time. My time grows short. To be free of the madness that infects you, you must defeat those who hold your bond with the God of War.
How can I defeat the Furies when all I see is illusion?
Across the sea, the lantern of Delos keeps the eyes of truth.
Delos.
Find the eyes, and they will show you the path to freedom.
Okay, it's nothing. What? You mean audio from the mic or audio from the game? Okay, now I don't know where to go. Okay, could go that way, or we could go this way. Okay, there's nothing this way. Alright. Iron Man just seems like a horrible person. I don't like Tony Stark. I mean, Tony Stark in the comic books is an alcoholic and a downright sociopath. I mean, he's a control freak, and he ends up causing more damage than good. Oh, damn, why did I do that? I mean, he's just not a good person. At all. Like... It's like there's flaws, and then there's like downright being borderline, like almost a villain most of the time. I mean, he's almost in like Doctor Doom levels of like insanity at times. He's just not a good person. Oh, it's you again. Never learn. Tony did save Japan from a terrorist group. Whoop-de-doo! How do you know he didn't do that for his own selfish needs? I just... Like, I see Tony Stark as more of a villain. Like, he seems like the kind of person who would make a much better villain than a hero. But he won. Of course, the Gorgon's eyes. Not bad. I don't know who that Williams character is. I don't know. Spider-Man would have worked out for him if he had fight Nemesis T-Type. I don't understand. What if Gabriel Belmont gave... I don't know who that Yoko character is. I don't know what the Void Sword is. I don't know what that is. I told you, I've only played 2 Castlevania games, and the second one was just for research purposes, and I just did that video like maybe a month or 2 ago, and I've already forgotten about it. Oh, I get it. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Have I watched Tokyo Ghoul? I watched it for a bit. A friend recommended that I watched it, and then after something happened, I just stopped watching it. Try harder next time. Yoko isn't. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Who's my least favorite? Oh, good lord. Who's my least favorite DC character? Oh, that's easy. Wonder Woman. Easy, no question. I hate everything about Wonder Woman. Everything. Like, Tony Stark's a pretty horrible character, but he doesn't hold a candle to her. I get into something down here. I remember this place. When it comes to old school action movies, it doesn't get better than Rambo. Which Rambo? Because I'm more of a First Blood Part 2 kind of fan. And I don't even think I watched the second one. I heard it wasn't really all that great. However, I did like the fourth one. I think to this day, I think that movie has like a special place for me, because I think, as far as I can recall, that's like the only movie that I know that I can recall ever made my ears ring. Like that, I mean, like the last 10 minutes of that movie was insane. I was like I've never seen Rambo so brutal, so I'm really curious to see what they're going to do with the next one. And yeah, I'm actually interested on seeing that one. I think it's weird how he's going up against the cartel. I mean, that's just weird. Or at least I think that's what he's doing. What can you explain? Because because technically, like, I canceled one of them I replace it with something else, which I'm gonna keep secret. But like, what matchup are you talking about? Forerunner, what match? Because as far as you know, there's only 2 matchups that you know about. So. What the hell? Okay, we'll go back this way then. This door is blocked. Okay. Have I played Soul Calibur 5? No. No, I have not. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, so I don't really play other fighting franchises, so like I haven't played Street Fighter in like 20 years, and I don't like Tekken and Dead or Alive. I'm not a fan of that, or in King of Fighters I've never even played. I think I tried playing Soul Calibur maybe 4, but I only played it once in college and I didn't like it, and I was just like, look, it's not Mortal Kombat, so it's not for me. Okay, yeah, I didn't play the second one. Yeah, I didn't play the second one. I only played the first one for research purposes. Huh. Okay. Is there something we're supposed to do? For Kratos versus Oh, I'm sorry, Merciless Forerunner. I canceled that matchup. That's the one I canceled. I realized like that's kind of a bad matchup when you think about it, because you can't even do a proper matchup like that. No, it's not that. It's just there's so many inconsistencies. I mean, like, like, here's an example. It depends on which version of Kratos we're using and which version of Master Chief that we are using. If you took both these characters, stripped them butt-ass naked, no armor, no weapons, no powers, no enhancements, none of that, Master Chief technically could be Kratos. I mean, he's like 7 feet tall, weighs like an extra 200 pounds heavier, and I think his training was a bit more intense. But if you take these two at their maximum, then logistically, Master Chief technically can't kill Kratos no matter what he does, because in his godly form, you can only kill a god. Either if you are a god and you have access to godly weapons. I mean, Master Chief can fire all the bullets, rocket launchers, grenades he wants, but that can't kill Kratos. And there's so many different variations of these two in between them. So it's like, which version of Kratos are we using? Which version of Master Chief are we using? Each one is going to have a different result regardless of which one you pick. So, I mean, that's what I thought the problem was. Like, believe it or not, that wasn't actually going to be a matchup. It was a video that was going to explain why that was a bad matchup. And then when I realized, okay, that's just a stupid idea, I took that one out, I replaced it with something else, and then I had a conversation with someone, and I decided I was going to move something a little bit forward, and I was going to do something for a last matchup, which I thought was a better idea. Okay, we still have 27 minutes. Okay, this is a tricky one. Okay. Oh, okay, I see this. Okay, I see how we can do this. Okay. Okay, I see how to do this. Nope. Okay, the trick is I need to bring this back. I need to use the amulet to break it apart so that that piece holds in place. And then I use that part to climb up on that blue platform. Why is the amulet not working? Okay, I gotta figure out where I can do. Or an even worse matchup research. I think ScrewTech would hire you as a researcher. Nah. So where do we go to use this thing? Am I enjoying this a lot more? Hell yes. I'm enjoying this a lot more. Ugh. Ugh, this is frustrating. Alright, we still got 23 minutes. We might get past this section. Okay. Alright, so... Why isn't this thing freezing? Why not? Your verse series was great. You put effort. Don't you actually take your time. Thanks, but you know, people prefer to be entertained than informed. So, you know. Ugh. This is annoying. I mean, I know what to do. It's just like, where do we go to actually do this? Like, there's a certain spot. Okay. Okay, right in front of it. Okay, let's see if we can try that. No, it's in the... Or Arkham Origins is in the same spot. This is annoying. Wait, what? Hang on. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, we got it. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're going underground. Okay. Dante is better than Iron Man for sure. Whoa. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Black Wolf. Maybe Kratos would have killed him. I don't know. I mean, he was on a. He pretty much killed every god but one, and we all know why. So I don't know. I do think it's kind of funny. This God of War and God of War 4 are the only ones to not have those kind of scenes, which I guess is a little bit appropriate. I mean, I don't see Daddy Kratos banging every prostitute in sight. And this one's just a little bit too depressed, so... Is this my favorite God of War prequel? No. I mean, that's weird because there's so many prequels. So, like, do we consider Ghost of Sparta a prequel? Because technically that takes place before 2 and after 1. And do we consider, like, Ghost of Sparta a prequel? Because technically, like, not Ghost of Sparta, Chains of Olympus. Chains of Olympus is a prequel to 1, but a sequel to Ascension. So, it's weird. Okay, as soon as we hop on the boat, I'm going to end the stream there, and we'll continue the rest tomorrow at the same time, because, you know, I think we're pretty far, so. Organ's Eye. Finally increase the Phoenix feathers. I do think that is kind of stupid with the magic. I can only use them a limited amount of times. I mean, that's how it's always been, but in this one, it stands out the most. Like, usually each ability would use a certain amount, but I just like how these guys are just conveniently waiting for me. Okay, as soon as I see the next save spot, we'll end the stream.
You know I'm one of the Furies who forged your bomb. You would have killed me before.
No, Phantom Cities. I think you'd have to go to my list to decide which one it would be my favorite outside of the main 3. But there's just so many.
That made me doubt. Is it possible that through all your suffering you still do not understand why you were chosen? Why Ares needed you? Why he still needs you?
Speak.
By the way, keep your guys' eyes open. I should have my Resident Evil top 5 video. I should have that up sometime tomorrow for sure. So keep your eyes out for that.
In rage and insanity, Ares hoped to conceive the perfect warrior. But I was only a disappointment to him. It was my mothers who spared me. They gave me the task of keeping the oaths. Although my burden was great, I was determined to be of service to those who said they loved me. But it was you, Kratos. It was the final task of your bond that made me question the actions of my family. I sought counsel with Alethea. It was she who revealed to me the plot of Ares to overthrow Zeus. But he needed the perfect warrior. Ares molded you to take down the very walls of Olympus.
Ares, destroy my enemies, and my life is yours!
To make you beholden only to him.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream there, but I'll be sure to catch you guys same time tomorrow, and we'll see how far we get. So, until then, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Innocent